college student's viral tweet claimed he was disqualified from working on Elizabeth Warren's campaign because of a marijuana conviction, but it didn't mention his federal grand theft charge. Nicholas Dore, 20, was offered a paid position as a field organizer on Elizabeth Warren's 2020 campaign. However, the position was contingent on a background check and Dore had a marijuana conviction. The college student claims he was eventually rejected from the job by Warren's campaign because of the charge. He says the move is hypocritical because Warren supports criminal justice reform and the legalization of marijuana. However, Warren's campaign reportedly said they weren't aware of that conviction, and were more concerned by a pending federal grand theft charge by Andrew Court for DailyMail.com. Published, 7:13 Greenwich Mean Time, the 25th of December 2019, updated, 14:02 Greenwich Mean Time, the 25th of December 2019. Elizabeth Warren's campaign is hitting back after a Miami college student claimed a marijuana conviction disqualified him from working on her 2020 presidential campaign. Nicholas Dore, 20, took to Twitter on Monday, sharing a string of tweets, which went viral, claiming he was offered a paid position on Warren's team. But he said the offer was revoked following a background check. However, according to a report in the Boston Globe on Tuesday, the campaign was actually concerned about a separate burglary charge pertaining to Dore that he did not mention in his initial tweets. According to the publication, Dore was a diehard Warren fan, hosting events and knocking on more than 150 doors for the progressive candidate. The Miami-Dade college junior then applied for a paid job on the senator's primary campaign, going through several interviews before being offered the position as long as he passed a background check. Nicholas Dore, 20, took to Twitter on Monday, sharing a string of tweets claiming he was offered a paid position on Warren's team, before the offer was revoked following a background check. Dore blasted the Warren campaign on Twitter Monday night. Dore says he wasn't worried about his prior conviction as Warren is fighting for the criminal justice reform and the legalization of marijuana, but after being turned down for the paid position, he took to Twitter to blast the Warren campaign and to announce he had switched allegiances to Bernie Sanders. A marijuana conviction disqualified me from working on the Elizabeth Warren campaign. A candidate is not progressive if they don't believe in second chances. Bernie Sanders is the only candidate fighting for criminal justice reform, and that's why I'm joining him in this fight, he wrote. In 2018, Dore was caught by police in Georgia sitting in his car with his headlights on. He told officers he was in possession of marijuana, and had smoked some of the substance earlier that day. He eventually pleaded guilty to driving under the influence of marijuana and received probation. Dore was once a diehard Warren fan but has now switched his allegiances to Bernie Sanders. However, on Twitter, Dore insisted he was not driving at the time, stating, "I was denied the job on Warren's campaign because of a DUI, marijuana possession. I was not driving nor was I drunk." Warren's campaign said they were not aware of the charge, but they reportedly told him that a second charge against his name was more concerning. In January of this year, a friend of Dore's reportedly stored 2 stolen computers in his house. Dore says he went to the police and his friend was arrested and convicted. Dore also faced federal charges of grand theft and burglary, although he told the Boston Globe the case was dismissed and he completed a pretrial diversion program before it was officially closed in December. According to Dore, members of the Warren campaign contacted Dore and asked him to remove his tweets. They also allegedly told him that if his burglary charge was closed they would reconsider their hiring of him, but it appears to be too little too late. "The way I see it, she doesn't practice what she preaches," Dore told the Boston Globe of Warren. "If she's denying people a job in her campaign because of nonviolent criminal records and records that were closed." Warren supports legalization of marijuana and criminal justice reform. Read more. Let's block ads. Why?